Hello again and welcome. I'm back with a Delightfully Dreaming of Disney 2014 vlogging series, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about my 10 favorite ways to get amped up for your next coming Disney trip. Basically, most people, when it comes to Disney trips, are excited to go to Disney, but not usually until you're on the road, or you reach the park entrance, or you get to your resort. So there are some things you can do to prolong the excitement and anticipation and make the waiting part of the trip. So, side note real quick, I have the washing machine going next to me. That's what that noise is. It's not a herd of gorillas breaking in the door or anything like that, if you were concerned for my well-being. So without further ado, I would like to share my number one favorite way to get excited for a Disney trip, and that is park planning. And I don't mean just deciding, you know, what park you're going to go to. I'm talking strategy. Strategy would be, well, it's dependent on a few things. It depends on who you're with, if you're going with your family or a group of friends or a significant other, or I guess by yourself. If people do that, that's fine. But your strategy is different if you're with just a few people who are really energetic and can keep up and go, go, go the whole time, or if you're with people that really want to relax and enjoy the scenery and the view and take pictures and relax and fine dining. So it really depends. When I'm talking strategy, I'm talking about going to Disney.com, finding the maps, not the ones you can order, although if you want you can order them too, and you can highlight which rides and attractions you want to go to. But there's one that you can just print, and it's a little bit smaller, just fits on a regular 8x11 excuse me, piece of paper. And on the left column, your left, there should be a list of attractions, that's the rides, shopping, dining, those type of things. And what you want to do is kind of live out the day in your head, or live out multiple ways that the day could kind of take place. So say you want to get there at 7 or whenever the park opens and you want to see the opening ceremony, you've already eaten breakfast, or you have, you know, granola bars in your pocket, whatever, whatever you do to start off your day, you have a few options, and we've tried a few of these. One of the options is taking the train. Like, you go right in to the entrance, and then you can hop on the train and take the train to the back and hit up like the new stuff and New Fantasyland, while the lines are supposedly shorter, and then kind of work your way around. Another way you can do it is to head straight down Main Street, which is my favorite way because you can take in everything, all of the shops and the characters and the music, and it's just really exciting, I think, walking straight down Main Street. So from there you kind of plan out. Do you want to go to Adventureland? Do you want to, I mean, I'm using Magic Kingdom as an example, but if you're going to Epcot, you'd figure out your own system for Epcot if you want to hit the countries up first, or kind of the, you know, the other parts of it. But for Magic Kingdom, which is where we're going, you basically want to figure out your day, and it's exciting because you're just imagining what it will be like. And you also want to make note of, like, say, where you want to be for meals. If you want to eat at Pinocchio Village House for lunch, you want to be in the Fantasyland area, so you're not going from one land to the other and back across, you know, Magic Kingdom as many times as, you know, you want to minimize that, at least usually, so you can keep up your energy and feel good the whole day. So that's my number one. And I really love analyzing things and figuring out like which strategy would be best. And so for me, this is my most exciting, and I could spend a ton of time just figuring out, okay, do we want to start on the left side of the park and go to the right side of the park, or you know, do we want to make sure that during the parade we're over at Splash Mountain because the wait time is like 5 minutes, Or do we want to hit Magic Kingdom or New Fantasyland just as it's twilight and they turn the lights on? Or do we want to be over in Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, so when the lights come on we can get a good picture of the castle? There's so many different things you can do, and you want to prioritize like what you might want for snacks and for meals, and what restaurants you want to be close to, those type of things. So number 2 is checking on park updates, and my big kind of lovey right now is going onto YouTube and looking up the Dwarf Mine Train and seeing, I try and find the most recent video, like if it's a day ago or 4 days ago or whatever, and seeing where they're coming with the progress as far as, I know they're doing a lot of detailing right now, painting and woodworking and different things, and the other day I just saw the first video of like the cars going at full speed, so that was exciting, and things like that. And there is a chance that the Dwarf Mine Ride might not be open when we go during spring break, which is still fine because watching the progress builds excitement even for, you know, the future trips if they happen. So, number 3, they have this really nifty site. They have this really nifty little thing you can do on the Walt Disney World website where you can order a free vacation planning DVD, which isn't really planning so much as kind of an inspirational teaser. What they do is they send you this DVD, and they usually come pretty quick, like in a week or less, seems like. And what they do is they kind of help you plan by showing you some of the options as far as resorts and the different types of resorts, and they'll show you the different pools and all happy Disney people, you know, playing and enjoying being in Disney World, and the different places that you can dine, some of their most popular restaurants in the different theme parks or resorts. They'll show their water parks, and they'll talk about fast passes, and they'll show, of course, the theme parks and give you just enough of a video clip to like draw you in, and then they'll like skip over to something else and show you another clip, and I don't know, I think that's really exciting. Number 4, another exciting thing you can do is to start a coin jar, or what my parents did is they had a little like a wooden treasure chest that we decorated and put like Mickey stickers on it and different Disney-ish things, and whenever we had some extra pocket change or cash, we'd throw in there, and it was fun just to see that build up and to know that that money was going to be spent on fun things in Disney World. So, and I'll show you ours. We just have a plain jar right now. So nothing too fancy. We don't have it decorated or anything, but there's so many things you can do. You can cut out like Mickey heads and put them around. You can like coat the thing in glitter and have like pixie dust look to it. You can do like red and black like ribbons around it to look like Mickey themed colors, or you can do it like a Mickey face, or I don't know. It's just a chance to get creative, and every time you look at it, it's kind of like, here we go, we're on our way, and so that's a fun little thing you can do. Number 5, host a movie night with your family in your living room where you turn on the lights and you bring up all those old previous Disney Vacation home videos or vlogs in my case, and look at all the fun that you had before and are hopefully going to have again. And this is a good one because not only will it get your family and your significant other or your friends or your kids talking about, oh, that was so much fun, we have to make sure we do that again, or that ride wasn't what I thought it was, or it was too scary and I don't want to do that one, which will help in planning out an itinerary or knowing what rides that you want to get to and not miss. Number 7, if you have a smartphone, you can download the free Disney app, which allows you to have access to a GPS while you're in Disney World. It can tell you exactly where you are if you're lost, or help you find where you might want to get to. Well, while you're not on your trip yet, and you're just trying to drum up some anticipation and excitement, it also has wait times, which may not be exciting for everyone, but I find them very exciting because we use that app so much on past trips that sometimes if I'm having a bad day or I'm just not thinking of anything, but positively, or it's difficult to do that, like say there's tons of snow and there's no sunshine and it's really dark, for instance, and it's -8 degrees. Just kidding, it hasn't been quite that cold. I'll get a text from Nathan or something while he's at work, and he'll say there's a 25-minute wait time for Splash Mountain, or Haunted Mansion only has a 10-minute wait, and they'll just make me smile and cheer me up and kind of brighten my day a little bit. Just because the thought that knowing that soon you'll be there and you will be keeping track of wait times and hopefully ending up on those rides. Number 8, check Orlando weather for your trip. So let's say it's the middle of or the end of January and it's freezing cold and there's snow everywhere, and you're like, I wonder what the weather is in Florida, and you look it up and it's like 33 degrees and you're like, brr, I guess I'll stay here because at least it's really pretty outside. But let's say that you're planning a spring break trip, and you can look up the extended weather forecast or the historical forecast for what Orlando is like at that time of the year, and you'll see that it's in the 70s or the 80s or possibly the 90s, and you can get excited. Which leads to my number 9. You can start your packing list. And I can tell some of you are groaning at this one, but it's actually quite fun, and not just for crazy organized freaks like me that love planning and procedure and structure and making sure everything is perfect, but it will allow you to know if there's anything you're missing. If you need to go buy a swimsuit, let's say, or your kids have outgrown them, you don't want to go to Disney without a swimsuit, heaven forbid, and you don't want to buy one from Disney because you're going to pay 3 times as much. So, and I have done this before, is started packing actually, but if you have an idea of what the weather's supposed to be and you know what you want to do, you can, like, say, throw your swimsuit into a little pile or into a suitcase or something, because you probably won't need it until the snow is gone if you live someplace snowy. And let's say you can put a beach towel there if you're bringing a beach towel, little beach cover up, maybe some flip-flops for the pool or the shower, a rain poncho because you're not going to be wearing that when it's 20 below, maybe some sunglasses and some sunscreen, and before you know it, you have a little stockpile of warm, bright, sunny, cheerful items, and every time you look at them you think, oh, Disney vacation, relaxing in the sunshine, tropical breezes, Kokomo. Sorry, you got carried away. Number 10, for those of you who are on Pinterest, or would like to be on Pinterest, or don't like Pinterest at all, you can have a pinning planning party, or a planning pinning party. No, that doesn't make sense. A pinning planning party. So what that is if you need an example, you can go to my Pinterest, and I have a couple, actually 3 boards. I have Disney princesses, which are anything to do with Disney princesses. I have Disney, which is pretty much anything to do with anything Disney. And I have Disney World, which is the one that you want to go to, because it has, how to do Disney on the cheap. It has tips and tricks. It has hints and helps and pictures of the castle lit up and the electric light parade and the pastries in France and a whole variety of things that will get you thinking about Disney and planning for Disney and dreaming of Disney. So there you have it. That is my list of favorite things to do to get amped up for the upcoming Disney trip. I hope you enjoyed. If I missed any, please comment below. I would love to hear what you do to get excited about your Disney trip. Thanks so much for watching. Have a magical day. If you have a smartphone and a dog in your face, if you have a smartphone, you can get I was gonna try and do a vlog where I did not say there's two already. Demerits.